Next, chemical properties of haloarenes. Just now we saw chemical properties of haloalkanes. Now we are going to see haloarenes. So chemical properties of haloarenes, chemically less reactive than haloalkanes. Because of the following reason. Main reason, that is the resonancy factor. So here the benzene ring with Cl, this is a sp2 hybridization. sp2, because it's a double bond is there. 5 bond is inside the benzene ring. So definitely it is a double bond means sp2, single bond means sp3, triple bond means sp. So this is double bonded compound, so sp2 hybridization, and this is a single bond compound, so it is a sp3 hybridization. And look at this bond length 0.169 nanometer for aromatic, for aliphatic 0.178 nanometer. So this 0.178 nanometer is very strong, very longer than the aromatic. So if it is the bond length is long, that is weak, the weak force of attraction. So, but it is a short bond length, mean it is a strong attraction between this. So what is the short and strong in sp2 hybridization? In sp3 hybridization, it is a long and a weak. So what that shows the sp2 and sp3 shows the character of S character. Whether it is a more S character or less character will give the strength. If it is a more S character, more strength. If it is a less character, less strength. sp3 hybridization is as only 25%. But in this S character, we have a 33.3%. So more S character, more strong. Less S character, less strong. Let us see this. Carbon and chlorine bond, aryl chloride sp2 hybridization. So in a carbon and chlorine bond is alkyl chloride sp3 hybridization. More S character, more strong. So in the haloarenes, that is sp2, more S character, 33%, and aryl halogen we have got a 25%. So what the character in sp is 50%, sp2 33.3%, sp3 25%. So S character this. So just I want to say you about the benzene ring. You just take, start from here. It is a 60 degree. It is ortho position. Next to 60 degree. From here, this is the initial one. So from here 60 to 60 degree, 120 degree for meta. Then 60 plus 60 plus 60 degree, 180 degree is a para. So 60 degree for ortho, 120 degree for meta, 180 degree for a para. The same thing from here 60 degree, it is ortho and this is meta and this is a ortho and this is para. So just to see this 180 plus 180, 360 degree. So it has two ortho, two meta and two para. So now we see the resonance effect. So in this benzene ring, chlorobenzene, the chlorine atomic number you all know, that is 17, 2, 8 and 7 is the last. So in a valence shell it has 7 electrons, 2, 4, 6 and here 1. Benzene is given 1. So what it forms a bond? 3 lone pair of electron and all the almost chlorine. So this benzene ring will have an affinity to attract the electron from this chlorine. So it attracts the electron. So soon after it attracts, it becomes double bond. So double bond cannot be coincide. So what immediately this one of the double bond will be shifted to the adjacent carbon. So when it get inside, this bond electron will be get into the adjacent carbon. So we got a double bond here. So immediately this double bond will try to get inside. So this double bond and this double bond will be what not a coincide. So it is a comes out. So here this bonded electron exhibited as a one lone pair of electron. Then this has get inside. So now this will try to go inside. This pi bond electron will go to the adjacent carbon to outside. So what in ortho position one lone pair, para position lone pair, ortho position one lone pair. So more electron density in a two ortho and one para position. So this is called delocalization of pi electrons. So structure 1, structure 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5 only we are seeing the lone pair of electron in a 2 ortho and a para position. So third one, fourth one, fifth one is a very difficult to break bond between a carbon and a chlorine. The repulsion between electron rich attaching the nucleophiles and the electron-rich arenes. Next, nucleophilic substitution reaction. In nucleophilic substitution reaction, replacement by hydroxyl group. Now we will see this formation of phenol, nucleophilic substitution, and reaction with metal, reduction, and electrophilic substitution. We have nucleophilic substitution, electrophilic substitution, reaction with the metals, and reduction. So chlorobenzene. Whenever you see chlorobenzene with the base of this temperature in board exam, they will be only the temperature alone will be given. They will ask you what is the product and what is the name of the reaction. Immediately you can say Dow's process. 623 Kelvin, 300 atmospheric pressure, chlorobenzene in presence of base. It forms NaCl will be released. We will get a phenol. This is OH. This is called Dow's process. Chlorobenzene means you remember Dow's process. It is a frequent question. Aniline means it is a Sandmeyer reaction. NH2 is present, it is called aniline. NH2, C6H5, NH2 is called aniline. That is considered as a Sandmeyer reaction. C6H5Cl is called as a Dow's process. So chlorobenzene means you remember Dow's process. Aniline means you remember Sandmeyer reaction. Let us see this Dow's process. Chlorobenzene, immediately the temperature should be maintained 623 Kelvin temperature and 300 atmospheric pressure. You by heart this temperature and atmospheric pressure. In presence of base, NaCl will be released and form a phenol. Manufacture of phenol. So for a replacement of the aminobenzene, formation of aniline. So here chlorobenzene reacted with the 2 ammonia with the cupric chloride is a catalyst, high temperature 475 Kelvin and the 600 atmospheric pressure. We just see I've chosen as a 2 chlorobenzene and 2 ammonia, NH3. Second ammonia is splitted, NH2 and H. So this H and NH3, it forms a NH4. So it forms the NH4Cl. It will go off as a NH4Cl and this NH2, this NH4Cl is released and this NH2 is substituted to this instead of chlorine. So it is called as an aniline. So replacement of cyano group, formation of cyanobenzene. So bromobenzene we have taken cuprous cyanide in presence of pyridine. Pyridine is a what type of catalyst they will ask you. That is a base pyridine. In temperature of 475 Kelvin, cuprous cyanide. Bromide is released. A CuBr will go off. Cyano group is replaced by this Br group. So what we will get a cyanobenzene. Cyanobenzene can be converted into some other useful compounds. So preparing, I told you that there's 3 products we are getting by hydrolysis, partial hydrolysis we are getting amide, complete hydrolysis we are getting benzoic acid or aliphatic means ethanoic acid, carboxylic acid and amines, primary amine. Look at this, cyanobenzene, concentrated HCl, partial hydrolysis, dilute hydrochloric acid hydrolysis, complete hydrolysis, reduction by lithium aluminum hydride or a sodium ethanol is a very good reducing agent. So in a partial hydrolysis, O and H2. Hydrolysis means addition of water, O and H2. So amide, we got it. And dilute hydrolysis with O and H2, complete O, again we are adding OH and H. Ammonia will be released. So what? COOH, benzoic acid. Then to this, we are adding H2 and H2. So we got a amine, ethyl amine. So it is a benzyl amine. It is a primary amine. So effects of substitution and haloarenes reactivity, electron withdrawing group, that is NO2, Cn and a COOH. These are electron withdrawing group in a ortho and para position to the halogen atom. Greatly activated halogen towards the nucleophilic substitution. Let us see this. As the number of ortho and para nitro groups are in the ring is increases, the reactivity also will be increases. So let us see that chlorobenzene. This is 6 to 8% of sodium hydroxide, 623 Kelvin temperatures, 300 atmosphere. Immediately we can say it is a Dow's process. So in this temperature, dilute HCl is added. So what? NaCl will be released, OH will be substituted. It's called as a phenol. So now in a para position, NO2 is substituted. It is not called as a Dow's process. 15% sodium hydroxide we are using for 43 Kelvin temperature in presence of diode HCl. So this NaCl is replaced with the OH. So what? This is called as a 4-nitrophenol. 4-nitro alcohol as a functional group. First priority to the functional group of OH. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-nitrophenol. So here again one more NO2 is introduced in ortho and para position. So here the Cl is released. So we are getting 2,4-nitrophenol. So this 1, 2, 3, 4. The Cl is taken out by Na plus and OH minus is replaced there. So what 2,4-dinitrophenol. Then again this 2 ortho position and 1 para position. NO2 is occupied. Cl we are adding H2O, that is HCl will go off, OH will be substituted. So what for this no base is needed, water is enough, more than enough, because I said more NO2, more in ortho and para positions, more reactive method. So what here is OH is replaced. So what it is called 2,4,6-nitrophenol is very, very important. It is called as a picric acid, because this saying picric acid means COOH group should present, acid group should present. But here it is not acid group is present, so it is called phenol. 2,4,6-trinitrophenol. If it is any polynitro groups means they are so explosive one. Polynitro groups are explosive one. So picric acid. So nitro group and a meta 2-chlorine has no effect on reactivity. Meta group is not at all possible because there is no electron density at all in this meta groups. Only in ortho and para we have a meta group. Just we saw that in a resonance. You see this ortho position electron, para position electron, ortho position electron. No meta position, no extra electron. So what in meta position the reaction is not possible. So for meta position, there is no negative electrons, I mean negative charge at all. So what that reaction is not possible. So no effect on the meta position. Thanks for watching.